Hello, this is a quick video to let you guys know that some of the game that when you play from 100 to 148, which is originally came from the high-low stick hack, that one set apparently have two games that doesn't support the sound if you was to choose the arcade mode. So let me demonstrate it real quick. So if you was to choose the bio and then you press A, B, and C at the same time, when you see this screen, you get this screen, okay? Then when you choose the region, you choose, if you choose, let's just choose B. It doesn't matter which country, region you choose, but the mode is the one is having an issue. So if you choose RK on this one, there's no sound. But if you choose B on the console, it will have sound, okay? So let me do the B and let you see the sound, because most of you will not choose anything, and then by default I think it's okay. So that's why you're not having a sound. Did it again. Wait a minute. Okay, B to choose region, and then I'm going to choose B again for home console, and then press C to get out. Now you notice that this game now will have sound. Okay, so you have sound. Okay, so that's how you go around to get the sound working. Okay, so if you play the arcade, it will not have sound. All right, so let's do the no, that's not what I meant to do. So if you come here and you do the soft boot, okay, you could do that. You don't have to turn it off. I mean, exit out. Just do a, and then we'll go back to this. Press A and B and C. Now, if you choose the region, no, let's just choose B again for US. And then if you choose RK, you'll notice that there's no sound when you're playing, when you're shooting at the. Okay, I keep on pressing the wrong button. No, stop. See, right away, there's no sound here. And when you're shooting, there's no sound, okay? So just FYI, just let you guys know, okay? So if I want to get back to that, you could just reboot it again, okay? Press A, B, and C, and then this time choose, I'm going to save it. Let me see, do B. What he recommends is that if you have any kind of those kind of issue, the BIOS does not save the setting. So what he recommends is that see, this one sounds working. So what he recommends is when you exit out, go to save and save it. Okay. So when you save it in the future, you could just load it. Then you don't have to go to the BIOS setup again. If sound issues continue every time you play, you have to go to setting, then go ahead and save it like this, and then you can always load it from the save mode. Okay, that way when you play the game, it always will have sound. Okay, so this is the same problem with the baseball. Okay, so I'm not going to demonstrate the baseball because I don't want to make this video so long, but just bring that up to your attention. Exit out. And also the baseball is number 15. So if you tell them which one is having problem, please give them the number, because Hilo and Billy do not have, their game do not have description. Okay, only the one is 180 game. Mine is 186 because I did not remove it. I kind of like the idea to have some of my favorite game in the same place, but it's 180 game, and that one is the one that have the description. Okay, and this logo is new that I just added. That's why when you go into the description, it's not blocking the description, but that would be in the future update, because I'm working on the other. I'll show you some of the problem I'm having so you guys will be aware of it. And so because I spent a good 6 hours trying to figure out what's wrong with this thing, and that's for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Okay, just let you know real quick. And there's another one called the Cursor number 18. That one does not work at all. That one just need to be name need to be fixed. Okay, somebody already told me that. I haven't looked at it myself. Okay, and also this one, in case this one, we already know that this one does not work. The joystick do not work. I mean, even using Mame or using Neo Geo, the joystick does not work. So it'd probably be better off just deleting this one. Okay, but when you delete this one, you have to rename everything. So maybe he could move the last one to the front and then just delete this one. And then number 18, Cursor. Number 1, not number 2, but number 1. Let's go to 18. Okay, number 2, it worked fine. Number 1, if you press A, it just come back to the screen. It doesn't matter how many times you try. Okay. All right. So let's go to another one that was reported to me. That the one I did. So let's go to the Final Burnout, which is the arcade game. See, mine does not change screen. Even I go all the way up to the right. Oh, finally does it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't, then you have to just reboot it. I have a game, my favorite game, I guess, is X-Men vs Street Fighter. And I was told that the game did not work. So let's try it, see if it works. I believe I always test mine before I release it, but there might be some glitch. I don't know. Yeah, mine worked because I remember demo it to you guys before I release it, one by one. So alright, let's get out of the game. Unless I'm mistaken, there's only 3 X-Men here, and then those are Marvel versus. So let's try all 3 of them, make sure it work. Yeah, you have to check the when you first load it, you have to let the system check the system, everything before it will work. Okay, so you cannot bypass that. You gotta wait till that thing finish checking. Otherwise it will not work. Okay, so yeah, it does work on this one too. Yeah, so that will have a little bit of glitch on the sound, but it does work. Okay, and then the other X-Men is X-Men, the Children of the Atom. Yeah, whatever, press. Oh, I hate it when the button is on the side. You always press the wrong button. Yeah, this game worked great too, so no issue. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, but let me show you about the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo, I did not use the same font direction because the Super Nintendo, their icon is sideways. I mean the box, so you cannot compress and pull it down because then you look funny. Okay, so I left it the width the same is 254, but the height the height is not 299, is I think it's 199. So it's 254 by 199. Okay, 199 is shorter. It originally was 299. Okay, so I put it 199 by 254. Everything is 254, okay, on the top. So 254 by 199 to get the icon to look like this. Okay, and then they have issue because I believe, I haven't confirmed yet, but I believe by testing it, because Super Nintendo had two formats, SFC and SMC. Okay, SFC, yeah, and then SMC, I believe. And the game having issue loading. Okay, meaning that you press it and it doesn't work. Okay, and so I'm trying to look into it, see does it take those format or does it take the zip format, plus does it take space, because the game have physical ROM is like this, have a final space fight space USA.SFC, and it doesn't work, it doesn't like it. Okay, so I'm looking into that, trying to figure out why it's not working. And once I get that working, then I'll start creating more game set, because I don't want to spend all this time creating and thinking that, oh, I just need to drop it and create it and then let it go. But apparently it's not working. So if it's not working, it will be a waste of time creating all this nice icon artwork if it doesn't work. Like I think Street Fighter 1 does not work, but Street Fighter 2 work. Now this one have more different format. It have MD format, SMD, and then it have GEN, and then it have BIN format, and then zip format. So MD, SMD, and then GEN, and then BIN, 4, and then plus zip. So 5 different format. So this one will take longer because I'm trying to figure it out. Now I did got Street Fighter 2 to work, and also this game right here called Xeno Crisis. Okay, those two are the only one that's working from that list. Okay, so it's kind of weird, but that's what I'm running into, and that's why it took me a long time trying to figure out why some game work and some game also does not like space. So if a ROM have a lot of space, like name, like street, space, of space, rage, street of rage, have space, you put it just like the same thing, it won't work. Okay. So this one works good. So different button for different shooting direction. So you have to. Oh, clear. Alright. Gotta figure out which button is for which direction. I'm getting confused. Where's my up? Where's my side now? Okay. Alright, next is now. And then the other one, Street of Rage 2, is working great. Just which one is Street of Rage 2? This one. The other one, I have problem loading it. See how the name, I put the name all together? There's no space. Okay? So you have to make it like that, you know, and that one is a zip file. It's .zip. It works with a zip file. But I did the same with the other one, but I have a problem with the other one working. So I need to check, need to find out what I did. Need to find out what I did wrong. Okay, so those two are the ones giving me a headache right now, the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, because I have somebody ask me that they want Street of Rage to work. So the only way you can play Street of Rage is on Genesis right now. The arcade will not work. It's the same game, they just got imported into the arcade. So, but this emulator do not support imported console game to arcade. Okay, So just letting you know that it doesn't work. So just go ahead and play it directly from Genesis Genesis emulator, and same thing with Super Nintendo. Okay. So those of you who want to play the Street of Rage 1, they do have an arcade, but that one is imported. You have to, it's imported, so that's why it's called mt_rage.zip. Those are arcade, but they are not true arcade. They actually came from the Genesis, got transferred into arcade mode. Okay, so it's just better off playing directly from Genesis. And so I have the NBA Jam for Super Nintendo. So I'm still working on that. But like for example, I have we named this one too, but it will not work. So I don't know what's wrong with it. So I need to go check it out, see what's wrong with it. All right. So just give you guys an update. That's what I'm working on, and also I'm trying to create a formula so that you could create the game list a lot quicker by using the Excel formula that I gave you. You just copy the ROM into it and automatically create the games.ini and plus the ROM information.text for you, and then you just copy the whole thing and paste it to the below the ROM text, ROM info.text, and then game list you just copy it and then paste it to, you know, paste it to the whatever one you created. So I didn't touch Game Boy Color yet, okay, but those two are the one that people have already requested the game that they want to play. Okay, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll update you guys once I have more good news. All right, talk to you later. Bye.